Hey everyone, this is my vlog about the journey I'm about to embark on. If you click this video, you already know what's going down. Not sure what video I'm even putting this in, the beginning of a mukbang, maybe it's for patrons. I don't know how in-depth this is going to be. I don't even know what I'm allowed to record and what I am allowed to record. I'm just kind of starting right here. Just pull it up to, ooh. You guys, this is scary. I'm not okay. And my defense mechanism is to kind of like make humor out of everything. That's just how I am. I make jokes, I try to laugh about it, I try to think, you know, because that's how I cope with scary stuff, personally. That's how I do it. So I was weighing in my head, going back and forth, should I do urgent care, should I do ER, should I wait another couple days, should I go now? Click the link below to follow my Patreon. You'll get exclusive weekly videos about my life, plus tons of mukbangs not allowed on YouTube. Link below. This all started on the night of the 30th, March 30th, and I was doing an activity, as you guys know, shucking the corn for dinner, and all of a sudden I got a very strong squeeze pain in my left tennis ball, my left grape. There we go, we'll say grape. And I thought it had to do with what I was doing at the time, so I was like, oh no, I need to kind of calm it down a little bit. I've been doing a little too much lately, as you guys know. I'm on my own these days, and I'm not seeing anybody, you know? I, kind of waited a couple days and it just stayed, and then I started getting all these other symptoms. And it feels like a constant squeeze. It hasn't gone away. And I can't tell if it's actually on the you know what, or if it's kind of like in that vicinity. It's hard for me to tell. There's a lot of water weight down there. But I was getting very sharp pains, kind of like on the foot, like I got something really sharp yesterday in the kitchen. I was like, oh my gosh, I had kind of like, oh my god, what was that? Headache, and for the past 3 days, something really weird has happened to me. Very extreme blurry vision, like everything just blurs. And some headache, upset stomach, and like pain in my lower abdomen. And I don't have pain going to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom constantly. There's no backup with that. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Fresh air. Ooh. And also, what else have I noticed? Well, those are the main things. Just pain down there. It feels like the left side. However, if I kind of examine the grape and I give it a little gentle squeeze, ooh, I don't feel like that's the exact source of it. I think it's something slightly up one of the little tubes. In that area, it feels like I perceive it as my left grape, but it doesn't feel like it's actually on the grape. Because if I give it a squeeze, I don't feel like I intensify the source of the pain. Does that make sense? I feel like I create a little new pain somewhere nearby. So I've done a lot of online research. Particular cancer, obviously, could be kidney stones, but I don't have back pain. But particular cancer, from what I can tell, I don't feel any lumps or bumps. It's just constantly hurting. And today is March 4th, excuse me, April 4th. So 30th, 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is the 5th day, full day, but it started 6 days ago. I don't really have any symptoms that kind of make it all like, oh, it could be UTI. Could be, but I don't have pain going to the bathroom. It could be testicular torsion, was it called? Torsion? But that's extreme stuff where you can't even walk and you have to get help ASAP or you lose your testicles. It's been 6 days. So, and they don't look like they've changed in size. They don't look bigger. They don't look smaller. It's not hot. It's not cold. Everything looks and feels the same. It's just painful. It's just pain. And I don't feel any bumps. Now, there could be cancer on the inside of the testicle that I can't physically feel. Oh, God, I'm so... my life. So I'm here at, this is called urgent care. And I decided against the ER because people wait 10, 11 hours for that type of stuff. And it costs more usually. And I'm on a budget because I have to pay for Cheesecake Factory. Okay, that's me trying to be funny. Trying to make light of something that's very scary. Because that's just my personality, okay? That's just, I'm not gonna, trust me, when I want to cry, I will cry. But, this had a lot of good reviews. Closest one to me. Ouch. It just hurts. Wow, I literally look like a kiwi. And you know what? I shouldn't even try to be funny because I'm in so much pain. But here I am with the test kits. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, so I'm here. I'm in pain. I'm in pain, and what they're having me do is basically go to the bathroom in this little cup. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, and they're like, try to get it at least to little marker 20, which is like down there. I'm like, oh, I could fill up 5 of these. You have no idea. And she's like, really? I said, yeah, I carry a lot of water weight, and that's just the truth. I go to the bathroom like a horse. It's like, psh. So it's like a horse. Can you hear me with these fans on? I don't know. So I have to fill this up, everybody. Oops. I have to fill this up. There's my initials. And they also said to wipe the tip of my, you know what? And she was so funny about it because it was basically the desk lady who walked me in here. I'm at an urgent care called Care Now here in Las Vegas. Care Now. And she's like, just wipe the top before you begin. I'm like, the top? You mean the top of this? She goes, no, the top of your, and then she went like this. She's like, the top of your, and I'm like, and she goes, yes. I'm like, don't be afraid to say it. This is a medical place. We can use these big words. So I have to wipe it. She says, we don't want any extra external bacteria getting in there. Now, I don't know what the problem is. They're probably gonna do an exam to look at whatever, ow, oof. It's not constant. It like comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. And that's why it's been so concerning. Now, when I made my video crying, having that meltdown, everybody, that was on the 31st of March. It is currently April 4th. So it's been 5 days, basically. As you guys know, I was currently doing an activity at the time. I thought maybe I just binged something, you know, going a little too rough with the activity, if you know what I'm saying. And it's like any other thing. You get a sore throat, you don't run to the ER. You just give it a couple days, you know, and I was trying to be mature about it, but I've never had pain down there before like this, ever. And here we go. We're starting the journey. So, let's get everything ready. Just a little cloth. And I also have this. They want me to open it. Oh. Okay. I figured I would show you for the record. Ouch. This is concerning. I'm actually really proud of myself for coming here. In case you're curious, this is what's going on. Now, if you have a UTI, usually it's pretty like foggy, pretty cloudy, pretty murky. I mean, you can see right through this. Look at this. You can see my teeth. Hello, hello. I'm back home. Shooby-doo. I'm home. It's just water weight. I identify as skinny. And I'm calling corporate. Nancy, stop calling me Nancy. Jeepers creepers. It's Nancy. So, as you can see, it's not what I would call foggy or murky. It doesn't have a weird smell. It's normal. Maybe a little more yellow than I'm personally used to. I'm usually very clear because I drink like a gallon of water. But again, it's water weight. Come on, we're just trying to make light of this very scary situation. Laughter is the best medicine, as they say. So, it's probably not UTI because it doesn't hurt when I go to the bathroom. It's just that the ball hurts. So, now we have to put it into this little chute. Did I screw that on tight? Let's find out. I did. Okay. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And now we do the exam. I'm telling them I'm not doing blood work. I want to do everything everything in my power to avoid blood work. At first, unless it's like we have to. As you guys know, it's a big phobia, like extreme phobia. Okay. All right, so that happened kind of quickly. So I filled out my paperwork online, which I thought was kind of a plus about this place too, because you go to a place, they have you fill out all the paperwork, and then you sit there for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. Here, they sent me a text message when I could start coming here, like, make your way here. So I had to wait 3 hours, but at least I could stay home, eat, but I haven't eaten. I haven't eaten all day, except for some grapes, because I know about the benefits of blood clots. Black grapes. See, the organic ones. You guys, so I just had to go to the bathroom. I thought I was just gonna kind of walk in and see the doctor. And the lady walked in with me to the bathroom and pulled in this big cart in a trash can. She's like, okay, let's do it. I'm like, oh, we're doing it right now? Okay. All right. They probably don't realize how often I pee. Most people probably, it's like, you know, every couple hours. So they're like, let's catch them while we can. I pee literally so often, so much. And they also say that's a sign of UTI, kidney stones, even testicular cancer. They all have very similar side effects, symptoms. And you can have testicular cancer and not have a bump. You can have kidney stones and not have back pain. It's not likely, but it's still possible. You can have a UTI infection without having pain in your corn, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't know, I have like a little blend of everything. But anyway, so all I'm trying to say is that I just did it. I did it right there. And then, now I'm waiting to see the actual doctor. I'm gonna say no blood work, please. I can't, I will pass out. He's probably gonna feel everything. And I said, please be gentle. I have such low pain tolerance. And I know it's kind of comical. That's why some of y'all watch me. I like stub my toe and I'm wiped out on the couch for a month. Like type of thing, like seriously. I get a paper cut, but here's the truth. I pass out very easily. I've had this condition since I was a child. I can't even get my blood pressure taken, which I'll also tell them, please don't take my blood pressure. You just write FAT on it, just write fat. We already know. The blood pressure is probably high as can be. We already know. Like, you don't have to, I don't feel, but just write fat, please. Just say he's fat. That's all you gotta do. But I can't, like, anything with pulse, needles, blades. That's why I can't get my hair cut, you guys. I have to cut my own hair. I haven't been able to get a haircut normally for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Last time I was getting my hair cut regularly, I was in high school. It's because I pass out from the thought of a blade next to my, I literally go unconscious. When I go unconscious, I feel like I pass away. There's a chance that I could not wake up. It's just, I want to avoid it if I can. So, he's probably just gonna feel stuff and ask me questions. I have everything written down on my phone, because there's a lot of details. Oh, see, it like the pain comes and goes, comes and goes. It like changes with intensity. I could have just pinched a nerve. It's been 6 days, but I'm also fat as can be. It could be anything, which is why I'm here. So I guess I'll see you when, ooh, it's so hot in this car. You know, Vegas is fun and all, but man, it's hot. So is Florida too, but all right. I'll see ya probably when it's over. Okay, everybody, hi. So the lady who kind of got me in here was a fan of mine, and she said everyone else in the office is freaking out that I'm here. Thank you for watching the train wreck. So, and of course she had to ask me all these personal questions. She's like, well, how did you notice this was starting? I'm like, well, I was touching myself. And then she's like, do you have any kind of like problems getting it up? Do you have any problems getting it out? Going to the bathroom? With all these personal things. And I'm very open, as you know. I don't have nothing to like be nervous about or whatever. I'm not kind of like embarrassed by anything, really. I fart on camera all the time. But just knowing that she watches me and she knows me, it was like, ooh. I was able to not do the blood pressure. I told her I'll pass out, like guaranteed. She put it on my finger, the pulse, and even from that, I was like, can I take it off? Can I take it off? Like once she read the number, she says it was 74, something like that. She said my oxygen levels look good. I don't remember the number, but she said it looked fine. So yes, health at all sizes. No, I'm joking. Yes, you can be fat AF and still have a normal pulse. I guess people think you're like glop, glop, glop. Glop, 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 like, oh, there's my pulse, like, it's in the belly, glop, 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 glop. So, I am just gonna, hang out here and wait for the doctor. It's a female doctor, so that's good. So if she's gonna examine everything, I won't get it up, you know what I mean? Because if it's like a cute guy, oops, sorry, doctor, it's your fault, it's your fault. But if a girl does it, then whatever. Don't care about those. Okay, so the doctor just came in. It was a woman, a lady. And I'm always afraid they're just gonna like open the door. It's so echoey in here and I can't hear footsteps coming and boom, they'll just walk in. Cause it's all, you know, it's just echoey. So, she was kept asking like, why can't you get your blood pressure taken? What does your normal doctor say? I'm like, I've had this condition since I was a kid. I can't even get my own haircut. And you should have seen her face. She's like, huh? I'm like, yeah, the blades next to my face, my brain signals that I'm in danger and I just go unconscious and I keep passing out over and over. It makes me sick for a whole day or two. And so, you know, at my primary care doctor, we just skip the blood pressure. Like you can tell, probably not very good. But we're not going to get the exact numbers because I say I don't want it because I already know I'm fat as can be. Well, I could be fatter, actually. TLC. But, you know, so she's like, well, okay. And she's like, can we just try? I'm like, no, we can't try. I'll pass out and it'll ruin my day. And then she started asking me questions about my down there area. You know, how long has it been going on for? How bad is the pain? I'm like, it's really bad. Like, it's very uncomfortable. I give it a 6. It's not like excruciating where I can't walk. I'm debilitated. I have to stay in bed. But it's like it's there, constantly nagging. It's there. She's like, okay, well, I'm going to examine it. I'll bring in an assistant. I'm like, okay. So she brings in this other girl. And she gives me this nightgown. But it's like one-sided nightgown. So you kind of like slip your arms through it. On both sides, you'll cover your front and then your back is kind of exposed. She says, put it on the other way so your back is exposed so my assistant doesn't have to see your dupa and that you'll face me and I'll go down there. Well, it didn't fit. Discriminating, excuse me, my body is beautiful, large and this is a beautiful body. You know what I mean? This is amazing. But this is a 4XL, no, a 3XL t-shirt. So it didn't fit. So then they just bring out like this towel. And so she holds it. The assistant holds it so she doesn't have to see my butt. And I was literally about to tell her, like, you can look at my butt. I'm not embarrassed by anything. I like my cottage cheese butt. Okay, thank you very much. A lot of people like the cottage cheese butt, just to let you know. But I didn't say anything, so she held it. And then I pulled down there. And she started feeling, she's like, does it hurt? I'm like, no. If I squeeze, no. She's like, I don't feel any lumps. She's like, okay, I'm feeling again. She's kind of pushing into the fupa-ish area. She's like, it doesn't feel like a hernia. She's like, go ahead and cough for me. So she feels one of the golf balls. And I go, And she's like, okay, do the other side. She's like, I can't feel anything. So what we have to do is an ultrasound. In the meantime, we'll give you an antibiotic to help with the pain. Because if it is a UTI, then that will solve the issue. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for the ultrasound. And I told her, I'm like, well, could it be a UTI if I don't have any pain while going to the bathroom? She goes, it could be. It comes in many different forms. The standard, yes, most people have pain going to the bathroom, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just some type of infection down there. We're gonna check your urine. But she's like, if you're feeling pain, we can't feel it. It could be very tiny, okay? It could be in there, and we have to be able to see through the ultrasound if there's any type of lumps that we can't physically feel ourselves. And to be honest, she was just like 1, 2, 3. I'm back at the hotel. Can you see me? Hi. I'm a little nervous because there's no answers yet. God, I look so fat. There's no answers yet. There's just no answers. And so I'm pretty nervous because I was hoping she'd be like, oh, it's this. Just take this pill, it's done. Or, oh, it's that. Just take this supplement, it's done. And she was like, I have no idea what's wrong with you. And then she's like, you could literally have something going on in there and I just can't feel it. To the human touch, it doesn't mean it's not there. Something's causing this pain. And we have to do an ultrasound, which is kind of like an x-ray. You know when you have a child and they like do that just cold jelly on your belly and they give it a little rub and they try to see through your stomach to see what's going on in there. They're gonna have to do that down there. Now, should I shave? Seriously, because it's, I mean, I personally, well, actually, since we're talking about this, I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm like, this backlit is not good. Sometimes I'm like, letting it all natural, and then sometimes I like it really trimmed. Yeah, every once in a while I get shaved. It depends, you know. Honestly, really depends what Orlin craves that day. But, you know, I'm so overweight that it's hard to like clean up that, and so I personally just kind of keep it natural and bushy. Plus, on other guys, I technically most, like 99% of the time, prefer it natural. I don't want to see it all like shaven off. Give me the bush, please. You're a grown man. I want the manly bush, please. So, but it's a lot. It's not a lot for me. I like it. Orlin likes it. Bush. Most guys in the world who are into other guys, most, especially if they're like 25 up, 30 up, they prefer bush. Absolutely. I did a poll one time asking my audience, like, you know, you guys, do you like this or this? And like, it was like 90% bush. But however, that doesn't mean you're having someone go in there and look and examine and rub around. I don't know if the little hairs were getting away, and I'm too physically fat to actually get the bush down. So I actually don't know what to do. So, but that, you know, little funny thing on a side, I'm actually not okay. Like, I've never been in a position where I'm like uncomfortable. Like I'm just, I don't know what's happening to me. I didn't get an answer today, and now I have to go get an ultrasound so they can see how big or small the lump is down there. And it terrifies me because it's just unknown. So now I have to sit here for days. I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. They said I have to get it within the week, and they're trying to like work with my insurance, blah, 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 recommend a place. Ouch. So now I just have to sit here in pain, literally in pain, and just imagine the worst. And it's like, oh my God, I could literally have, you know what? And I'm just waiting for someone to tell me, I found it. I'm doing a little scan. Oh my God, there it is. It's the size of a pea. It's time to do whatever. I'm like dreading the news. It's so, my heart, my precious little heart, which can barely even handle my body right now. It's just like, I'm so stressed. My chin is getting bigger and bigger as I speak. My poor little chin is stressed from the stress. I'm so anxious. And I have to sit here for a day, 2 days, whenever they call me that they're ready. I have to sit here and wait for the news that could possibly change my life forever. I'm dreading for them to discover something. But I also want them to discover something, because if they don't discover something, that means there's more tests. That probably means more blood work, That means, it means more unknowns, which is just as scary. Like, would you rather know you have the big C word? Would you rather hear it now? Or would you rather not know? And then imagine that it's probably that or something else. I don't know. I really wished I got an answer today, and I didn't. And I'm actually not okay. I'm not okay. Like, oh my God. I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm so uncomfortable. Like, give me the answer, please. Somebody give me the answer. I'm just supposed to sit here by myself, alone in this hotel. I'm supposed to sit here alone in this hotel and imagine the big sea that's just there, that she couldn't feel. But it could be internal. It could be so small they don't really feel it. But something is going on down there. This is horrible. Hi, it's me. I'd like to thank all my patrons for supporting this video, and an even bigger thank you to my executive producers, Jamie Babycado, Princess Abbie, and C Butter. If you'd like to support my channel a little bit extra, or if you just want to see the real, unfiltered side of these videos, click the link in the description box and consider joining all of us over on Patreon. You'll get to see weekly videos and a much more candid side of me. Oh, and by the way, you have to be a grown-up to follow. Patreon's really for my closest followers only, and new openings become available on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you see an opening, hurry up. And if you want to hear from me personally, get yourself a video directly from me on Cameo, where I can surprise you with a video straight to your phone or your computer. You can also hire me to tell off your friend. If you want more, check out my merch store and get yourself a Waterweight t-shirt. Patreon, Cameo, and merch are all linked in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.